A very good evening to you. I'd like to welcome you to your favorite YouTube program on TV, Young and Outstanding, a program that showcases young entrepreneurs. Today, I'm somewhere around Shomolu, of course, Oluwakemi Street. And today, I'm here to feature a very young entrepreneur. His name is OTUFOWORA AbdulKareem. He's a self-taught website developer, a programmer, and of course, a fintech expert. On this show today, we'll be learning a new few things about technology, about fintech industry, about website designing, quite a number of things when it comes to information technology. My name, of course, still remains Adeoju Ayomi. My outfit is by What's to Work with, and my hair is by Next Level Salon. Today, I can assure you that we'll have a great time. You will learn a few things, so sit back, relax, as I take you on a ride in the world of my very good friend, OTUFOWORA AbdulKareem. Come along with me.
Yeah, my name is OTUFOWORA AbdulKareem. I'm a web developer by profession, and I had my primary school education at Baptist Primary School. Actually, I didn't get to finish in that school, so I moved on to there is a school in Donors Run Primary School. So from there, I moved on to a Muslim school because by religion background we are Muslims. So I moved on to a Muslim school, MIMS Comprehensive College. So that was where I had my primary school, where I finished my primary school, and as well my secondary school. But I didn't get to write my school leaving certificate at the Muslim Comprehensive College, which is a Muslim school. I wrote my my school leaving cert, which was WAEC. I wrote it at Temindere Comprehensive College. I studied building technology at the Lagos State Polytechnic. I graduated in 2015 HND. So for now, basically what I do is that I have a few platforms which I own personally, and one of them is actually a fintech. One is a marketplace where people can sell stuff, and I have a blog as well. My family is a very beautiful one. I'm the last of the family. Then I have 4 elder ones, which is I have only a single sister. She's the only female amongst us. Every other person is a male. So these guys are really very fantastic, and my dad is late, so my mom is still very much alive and she's doing well. Well, there are 2 things. The first one is that, when you have to choose a career, you have to put a lot of things into consideration. And one of them, first of all, is where you are coming from and where you feel you are headed. So from my own perspective, I studied building because I felt like it was, more appealing to the society, because I was actually looking forward to being a good professional. I didn't want a situation where I was going to be sitting at home looking for jobs and stuff like that. So I studied building because it was very easy for me to blend into the environment, to be able to do stuff quickly. And more importantly, I have a lot of, the way other family does, doctors and stuff like that. I have a lot of people in my family that are either builders, urban and regional planners, architects and stuff like that. So I decided I was going to do it for that. And the IT thing has always been natural. It has always been in me right from, when I was small. I'm privileged to be introduced to computer at a very early age. So that has really helped me in the process of development. Self-development and knowing what was really essential that I could do with computers. So, it really nested the whole interest in me. Well, to be very honest with you, I really haven't done any professional course. For many of the things I've known, I've been able to gather them online. I've been able to read, I've been able to study. For programming languages, PHP, Java, and stuff like that, I've been able to read stuff online. Now, I'm looking forward to actually going into, a program just to be certified for the sake of certification, So those are the things I'm looking into. But to be very honest with you, I'm not certified in IT, but I'm very good at what I do, So because of the fact that I studied building in school, I wasn't going to be studying building, and I was not going to be doing IT at the same time as a course. So now I'm looking forward to going deep into IT, Android development, S-code and stuff like that. Well, professionally, my professional job, if I would say, or perhaps my first platform, which is vibes2lyrics.com, is actually a blog. It's an entertainment blog, music, videos, and stuff like that. That I started doing it 2012. So 2012 was when I was supposed to go back for my HND in Last Protect. Then the idea behind that was actually because I felt like a lot of people were lacking lyrics to songs. You know, they needed to know lyrics to the songs they were listening to. And oftentimes if I go out and I talk about this with people, they say the kind of music that were then are quite different from music that are now. That then a lot of music were conscious, you know, conscious lyrics and stuff like that. But now the lyrics is empty. But I tell them that regardless of the lyrics is empty or not, a lot of people still want to know what the song says. So that was the whole creativity about Vibes to Lyrics. I was going to write biographies about artists, you know, in an alphabetical order. So it's going to be easy for those who visit the platform to be able to know about Burna Boy, to be able to know about Whiskey, to be able to know about all these guys, you know. So that was why I gave it Vibes. Vibes is sound. Then 2 is like, you know, sound to lyrics, that kind of a thing. So Vibes to Lyrics. Vibes to Lyrics is my very first personal project. And the second one is a fintech program, Pofella.com. So Pofella.com is a cryptocurrency website. Cryptocurrency is the likes of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, you know, and many of those stuffs. So the reason why I developed that was because sometime in 2015, even though before then I've known about Bitcoin before then, but sometime in 2015, going to the end of 2015, early 2016, all of this period, I've always been selling Bitcoin to people. But the way I sell Bitcoin wasn't more professional to me, because me, I'm more of a person that likes to do business in a very professional environment. So then, the way I sell Bitcoin was that people chat me up on WhatsApp, they send me the money, then I send them the Bitcoin, after which they send me the Bitcoin address. So I felt, okay, fine, this business is already known, or perhaps I have a lot of client base. Why not make it more professional? Why not go online with it? So then I decided to own a platform for Bitcoin. So now people transact on Pofella.com. Pofella.com is a cryptocurrency website. So the thing about Pofella.com, just like the way I was saying, is that people were buying Bitcoin from me manually. So there were a lot of problems I was facing. Number one was trust issues, because it was difficult for people to deal with anonymous person that they just met, you know. So it was quite easier for them to deal with a company, to say, because if they are dealing with a company, they know even if at the end of the day anything happens, they can actually sue that company and not the individual. So I went that route. I had a Pofella.com. I registered a company. So having registered a company and getting up the whole website and everything, now Pofella.com is doing quite well, and it's actually one of the websites that people will refer to if they want to buy or sell cryptocurrencies in Nigeria. One thing about being an entrepreneur, first of all, is natural, I would say. It's not something I don't think it's something you can learn. Because the reason why I say it's natural is because by the time the challenges come, you know, the financial constraints, the societal constraints and every other thing, because to a lot of people, until what you start doing makes sense, you are wasting your time. You get? So I faced a lot of problems like that as well. You know, I just told you that in my family, we have a lot of people who are builders and stuff like that. I've had issues where my family actually wanted me to practice, you know, the course I studied in school. But because I knew where I was going and I was sure of what I wanted to do, you know, I'm quite sure that obviously this is taking me somewhere. So the challenge is, that is the first one. The second one was, you know, financial issues. Because oftentimes when you have to manage all of yourself, when you have to do all of these things yourself, you know, finance is always a problem. So that has delayed many of the things, or perhaps the progress to which I'm supposed to have achieved in a large manner. I can't say it's been profitable right now because I'm still growing. You know, when I make the money, I have to put it back into the business to do adverts, to do a lot of, stuff that will get people to know you. You know, I'm always online, I'm always on social media, I'm always trying to interact with people. And apart from the fact that you have to do adverts, logistics to run the business itself, you have to have internet services, you have to be, you have to be okay yourself so that you don't have divided attention on what you do. So all of those stuff are things that are really, really very issue for me and won't make me think it's profitable right now because these businesses are just growing, but they have a lot of potential in them. The first and major problem is internet. There is a very big issue about getting online in Nigeria. Because for people like us, it's as if we suck data, because we have to be online, we have to write codes, we have to upload, we have to download a lot of software. All of these things doesn't come free. And apart from that, the reliability of these internet services themselves, when you are in the mood to write stuff, when you're in the mood to work, the internet might be bad, So what you're supposed to do 8 o'clock in the morning, you'll end up postponing it to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, So you find out that your schedule is not going the way it's supposed to go. Then you get yourself in a rush at the end of the day. Many times I actually don't sleep at night because I feel at night I have the peace to myself, and again, the internet is good to do stuff that I want to do. So to be very honest with you, the major problem for any IT-oriented person in Nigeria is the internet service. So apart from not going, not working and stuff like that, the bills are much itself. Because oftentimes I buy unlimited data monthly, to be able to cap for the things I do. These things doesn't come cheap, So when you buy the internet services, when the internet is not going, all of those things are the biggest problem that you can face. They are nightmares. Right now, I have a new project. It's an e-commerce website, kadako.com. I launched Kadako January. Right now, I'm working on the apps for kadako.com. So what kadako.com does is a market hub. So for instance, if you have stuff to sell, maybe you have shoes, or perhaps let me just say, you deal with shoes, you sell shoes, you sell clothes and stuff like that. You can sign up as a vendor on kadako.com, to be able to sell these stuffs. If you sell perfumes and stuff like that. So people will come to kadako.com because it's like a regular shopping site where everybody can go to. They will buy what you sell. So because the project is new, it is very, very capital intensive. And to go the route of what you said, that Facebook and those bigger IT companies are looking for businesses to sponsor. Now, I really don't think it is easy for anybody to link up with Facebook. Because Nigeria is a society that you have to know someone that knows someone. As open source as Facebook is, as easy as you think Facebook can be, it could be as very difficult as well to reach out to whoever can link you up with Facebook. Personally, a couple of days ago, I was watching on YouTube, seeing videos of other CEOs like myself that does IT stuffs. And many of them have been able to get funds abroad, all the Silicon Valley companies. I'm hoping to get one of those too very soon. And I'm always open to investors. So by the time you get those ones, your business will grow because you already have your plans and you can route the things the way you want them to go. But finances will make sure everything is implemented sequentially. So those are the things. Chilling now, I love to meet with my friends. I don't have too many friends, to be honest. I have just a little circle of friends. I like to have like-minded people that can talk business with you. So the only time I go out every day is the evening time. Evening is very hot. So from morning till 6, I hardly go out. Then I go out around 6. Then I come back maybe 9:30, 9, back home. So within that time, I use that period to just do a relapse, to relax, to talk to my friends, to discuss what's up with them about the day, and sometimes we even discuss ideas as well. They share ideas with me, I share ideas with them. we get to, you know, shuffle it, we get to see what's up with it, if it can really work. So those are the ways by which I relax. And on a very good day, if I'm not doing anything at all, very unusual days, I get to play games. To be very honest with you, I've not really had the privilege to meet with any of those guys, but I'm looking forward to, because I realize that if you want to grow, you can't do it alone. You need to link up with people. Going to seminars, I've not gone to too many seminars, you know, but I've spoken at a few. But I've not gone to too many seminars, but I'm looking forward to going, obviously. Hey, what if I told you a lot of guys are doing a lot of stuff in Nigeria, and these guys are not relenting? As a matter of fact, I envy a lot of people when I see them. You know, when you see what guys are doing, when you see how they think. But I see, if you say 5 years, I would say 5 years is small. Because as nice as Nigeria is, we have one very major problem, which I have come to realize over time. Acceptance is a very difficult problem for Nigerians. Nigerians hate the fact that something is developed from Nigeria, it is very difficult for it to grow. But if you are that kind of a person that has the financial capabilities or the financial say, you develop your project from outside, then you bring it here, they accept it. I think it's a culture thing, you know. They get to accept it because they think is more branded, is more packaged and stuff like that. But when it is inside of Nigeria itself, they will just feel it's a normal thing. You get? So that is, we have to break that chain first of all. So breaking that chain would now lead to openness. Then you now see a lot of people coming forth with their project. So those are the things. So 5 years is not a bad time. 5 years to me, what would only have happened is that a lot of people will be more exposed to smartphones, to gadgets. And many of these programs like Kadako, Pofela and everything will be more accessible. But the acceptance will still be an issue. So first we have to deal with that. You get? So these guys that are working, like myself, that are doing these programs and stuff like that, a lot of them want to leave Nigeria, to be honest with you. So if you are saying 5 years, many of them might have left. So we need to look for a way to keep them here, to do things for us. So I see it as a very big challenge for us. I can't say it's going to be very nice. It's going to be a very big challenge. Well, one thing I've been able to learn over time is marketing skills. You know, I have one or two people that, you know, I designate stuff to help me do this, help me do that. But I have realized that they actually can do it like me. You need to go through seminars, you need to do a lot of stuff. So when you have a program like that, when I launched Kadako in January, it was very difficult for me to get a lot of vendors on it. You know, I was manually chatting with people on WhatsApp, trying to tell them about Kadako and the benefit. And besides, it wasn't very beautifully designed because it was a fresh idea. So while the program was running freshly started, I started seeing errors. I started seeing issues that I needed to deal with. So that was number one. So what I did personally was that I was reaching out to everybody, both on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, that sells stuff. I don't need to know these people. I just need to reach out to them. I called them personally, myself. I spoke with them about the reason why they need to use Kadako.com. I told them how better their business could do if they had a platform like Kadako.com. Because it's a different thing from selling. And it's another thing to sell the professional way. Then the most important thing now is trust. This is Nigeria. Nobody wants to lose money. People want a situation whereby they can buy stuff from you and they will be rest assured that this stuff will get to me. So those are one of the things that Kadako could do for them. So when I started, Pofela, Kadako, because those ones are people driven, I was personally reaching out to all of these people. From those contacts that I've had over time since 2015, while I was selling Bitcoin manually, it was very easy for me to reach out to them. So now we boast of about, say, 400 to 500 vendors on kadako.com. And that is a very good number for a period that I just ran for a space of over 8 months. To be honest with you, I think it affected my academics a little bit. To be honest with you, I think it did affect my academics a little bit, but I wasn't swayed because I was not sure of what I wanted for myself. I mean, right from when I was in higher institution, I've always been telling my friends, I don't want to be that kind of a person that will have to go and be looking for a job. I want to do stuff for myself, you know. So I think that is the lowest point because it affected my academics basically, but no regrets. My highest point right now is that I have something everybody wants to be on, and I'm glad. It's not where I want it to be, but it has a lot of prospects. Many of these things has a lot of prospects around them, you know. So I'm really, really very glad that I'm part of those contributing or perhaps helping to grow other people's businesses. What I do tell people, my younger ones or my friends, is that your smartphone should just be for WhatsApp. Read stuffs online, you know, download a lot of apps that are book related, you know, read articles, read what people are saying, see what people are doing. As a matter of fact, when you read, you know, while you are reading, ideas can come. You understand? But when you have a smartphone and all you do with your smartphone is WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, you're actually helping other brands grow. Because these brands that are already there are using these mediums to promote themselves. So what I tell them is, when you have a smartphone, ask random questions, ask silly questions you can't ask anybody online. I mean, silly questions you can't ask your friend. Go online and ask, see what people have done. You know, think out of the box. Nothing is easy, it's not easy, to be honest. But you can only start from somewhere. If you have your phone, if you read online, if you have an idea, if you cannot implement it, you can get 1 or 2 people, then you do it together. So me, I believe there are a lot of things untouched, but people are not looking into them. That is the problem. My name is OTUFOWORA AbdulKareem. I'm 27 years old. I'm a web developer. I am young and outstanding.
Ofela.com, Vibesolaris, Kodako.com. These are some of the imaginative creations of my guest today on your show, Young and Outstanding. Now, this is your favorite young and entrepreneurship show on TV. Now, one of the beauty of this show is that wherever it is that you are, anywhere in Lagos in Nigeria, we'll find you. We are around the Lorokem Street, Shomolu, exactly to be precise. Now, to feature this one of the brightest young minds when it comes to tech in Nigeria. Today, I've been able to learn a few things, and I'm quite sure that you were able to learn a few things too. Now, until we come your way again next week. Now, this is Young and Outstanding, but before I sign out, special thanks to, of course, my barbers, where I do my hair next level barbing, and of course to my outfits and What's Wear Couture, a very big thank you to you. You guys can check them out on Instagram and of course Facebook and Twitter as well. Until I come your way again next week, this is Young and Outstanding. This is Rave TV. My name still remain Adin Yoju Ayomi. Remain blessed.